Okay, everyone, good afternoon. Turn on your cameras.
Afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon,
Good
teacher.
afternoon, teacher.
Okay, so class managers, kindly check your attendance.
Teacher, for the girls, it's only Kirsten Baliwag. She said that her laptop suddenly shut off.
Okay, so maybe later she'll join.
For the boys, teacher, we're complete.
Okay, so boys are complete. Okay, so just a second. Okay, so Baliwag is here. Okay, there. So everyone, so last week, okay, so was our previous lesson, which is lesson 1, adding or creating lists. Okay, so let's have a quick review first. Okay, so in creating lists, we have 3 ways to create a list. Okay, so kindly give one first. We have 3, remember? Okay, so kindly give one. Tala.
The ordered list.
Okay, so one is ordered list. Yes, Sawali.
Unordered list.
Then we have another unordered list. And the last one, yes, Aguda.
The last one is the description list.
Okay, so we have the description list. So we have 3. Again, it is ordered list, unordered list, and then the description list. And then for our ordered list, okay, so we have 3 ways also to as our listing methods in ordered list. Okay, 3 ways to enumerate our ordered items. So what are they again? Give one, Angel.
Alphabetical.
We have our alphabetical order or by letters. Okay, another one, Medel.
Numerical.
Okay, so we have also the numerical or for the numbers. And then the other one, the last one, yes, Nisakula.
Roman numeral.
We have the Roman numeral. Okay, so if ordered list have those listing methods, then unordered list also have its own way in enumerating its items. So it also has 3. So what are they again? Yes, Aguila.
Your square.
Okay, so one way is by using square. Yes, Flores.
Another one is this, teacher. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so other one is the disk or the bullet. It will show as a bullet. And the last one, yes, Diocampo.
Is circle.
Okay,
That's all. Thank you.
so it is a circle. Okay, so again, they are 3. So the default one, which is the disk, the square, and the circle or the white circle. Okay, so those are the ways in enumerating or the ways of the unordered list to enumerate its listing items. Then for our description list, right? So it has two parts from it for its list. Okay, so the main item for the list and its description. Okay, so what tag are we using for the main item on the list? The one that is being described. Yes, Balmes.
Sure, we're using DL tag.
We are using the DL tag for the overall description list. Okay, so in providing the main items on the list first, the one that is being described. Yes, Adalia.
DT tag. That's all.
Okay, so we are using the DT tag. Okay, so the DT tag. So that item is considered as the main item on the list. Okay, that tag provides the main item on the list. And how about in providing our description? So what is the tag that we are using? Yes, Agulon.
In order to add the description, we have to use the DD tag. That's all.
Okay, so for us to have the description from the DT tag, we are using the DD tag. Okay, so that is basically the summary of our last meeting or last discussion. Okay, so for today, we are moving on to our next topic, which is the adding tables. Okay, so in adding tables, okay, so we have our different parts of the tables. Okay, so for what you can remember, so what are the parts of the tables that you already know aside from the desks and its legs? Yes, Balmes.
We have the table headings that all thing.
Okay, so we have table headings. Yes, Closa.
Table body.
The
Table body.
okay, so a table should have a table body. Yes. Who else? Miss Makatangay.
We have table footer.
It has a table footer. Yes, yes. Lagaya.
Sure, also header. Table
Okay.
header.
Okay, so the header. Okay, so those are the basic parts or the basic components to be able to construct a table. Okay, so I think you already have an idea of this one. Okay, so learning objectives for this lesson. Okay, so for number 1, to identify the different elements of the table. Okay, so the table in HTML, same elements. Okay, so pretty much similar to other tables that you've known. Okay, next is to enumerate the attributes used in adding table. Okay, so if you're going to use table, same as the lists, okay, so it has its own attributes to be added to the table. So that same as the list, once we add them, the table can have other features. Okay, next is to understand the syntax of the table elements. Okay, so the basic structure and how we are interpreting them to the table. And then construct the table elements in HTML document. Okay, so first, tables. So tables lay out any page content into rows and columns. Okay, so tables, they have what you call cells. Okay, so I think you already know this. The cells are the intersection of rows and columns by which tables are made of. Okay, so tables are made out of rows and columns, and the intersections of those rows and columns are called cells. And the contents are to be placed inside. Okay, you can include any type of HTML content. such as images, links, forms, and media. So we are not just putting in some words. Okay, so not only words or sentences or things like that or texts. Okay, so we can also put images if we want something to describe an image. Okay, links if you want your table to offer a redirection to another page. Forms if you want the viewer to input something, and of course media to show or to provide visual presentation like that. Okay, so those are the things that the table can offer. Okay, so the table parts, basic table parts. Okay, so the heading, labels used on rows, columns, or both. Okay, table headings are usually displayed as large or bold text. Okay, so table headings are labels used on rows or columns. Okay, so not just on the top of the table or the top row of the table. They table headings can be used in the columns, of course. Okay, so like this one, we can consider this already as the table heading because the table headings usually displayed as large or bold text. Okay, so that is one way to distinguish our table heading. Okay, next is we have our table cells. So table cells, individual boxes within the table. These are the spaces where contents are usually placed. Okay, again, these are the spaces where contents are usually placed. So in this example, again, cells, the intersection of the rows and columns, make up a box where contents can be placed inside. Okay, and the table data values in the table. These are usually the contents. Okay, so the table data, this example is this word, the words in here, inside. Okay, so if you can imagine a bottle, for example, a bottle of water. So the table heading, the name of the bottle. For example, absolute. So the word absolute is the table heading. It is the one describing the one inside the bottle. The table cell is the bottle itself. And then table data is the water, the content of the bottle. Okay, so are you getting this kind of description? Okay. Okay, so next we have our example here. So we have here our table, one whole table, and then you can already distinguish our table heading, so which is the one on top. So the table headings in default, they have thicker fonts and bigger font size. So that way we can clearly see which one is the table header. Okay, and the table cells, table cells are the ones forming